Hey Scorpio. Well, for those of you who don't know, last night when I came home and rolled my dice like I always do, I rolled Scorpio, but I put it off for a day because I thought I'm going to let Scorpio's energy settle or change a little because the readings haven't been the best, right? And, well, there's never bad readings. At least we get warnings and we get advice on how to handle shitty people or situations or whatever we're going through. But I was going to do it tonight because, like I said, I waited. I did a collective reading. You guys go check that out, please. Please support my channel as much as you can or you're willing to. It really helps. Every view, like, comment helps, okay? But anyways, so tonight I already knew I was going to do Scorpio's reading, but I rolled the dice just out of curiosity, and I'll be a son of a bitch if I didn't roll it again. I rolled the house and I got the 12th house, so that's the house of the unseen, the subconscious, secrets. It could be about hidden enemies. It's a lot about your intuition, okay? The 12th house. It's ruled by Pisces, I believe. It's a lot about the unseen and mystery and your intuition and not knowing everything. So I drew you some affirmation cards before I took my shower a minute ago, and I got ideal partnership, communication, self-love, and perseverance. So in a nutshell, Scorpio, what we're going to talk about tonight apparently is about love for self and how embracing self-love, understanding yourself, committing to the partner you have within yourself is going to reflect your ideal partner back to you, okay? I really feel like you guys really need to be gentle with yourself. You need to persevere through something. I feel like whatever this is hard. I don't feel like it's easy because you got the perseverance card. But this card says, it's talking about climbing Mount Everest and what a massive journey that is. And do you think people just climb up to Mount Everest without complaining or crying or, bitching or cussing? Absolutely not, They probably, struggle a lot, to get there. They just don't show that on posters, right? They just don't show that to the world. So I feel like there's a message there. There could be something here where there could be something that's a lot harder than you're showing to everybody else. This could be a relationship you are in. I do feel like self-love is needed. You're needing to persevere, and communication is attached to this. It says, do you ever wonder how another person feels? Ask them. Wish they knew how you felt? Tell them. You've just been drafted in the communication army. Y'all know these are cheesy. This is about not assuming and asking, right? Assumption will just make asses of everybody. There's something here where you definitely need to communicate how you feel, or maybe ask somebody else how they feel, okay? Self-love is definitely needed. It says, I'm a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I'm paired with my true match. A lot of you need to know that you deserve good things, Scorpio. Somebody in this situation does. This could be a cross-watcher. Cross-watchers are welcome. The roles can definitely be reversed in a lot of situations, at least from my experience. But I just feel like there's, something you're needing to persevere here. There's something about communicating how you feel, being true to yourself, loving yourself. For some of you, you could be in the wrong kind of partnership. Something could be look a lot better on the surface than it is underneath, or that could just be how you're feeling. Could be a lot worse underneath. A lot of you can need support. You can need to communicate. A lot of you have been going through a hard time, and it's like you're needing to communicate that or share how you feel with a person. I don't know if that's negative feelings or positive feelings, but the communication card is there. And remember the house. So, the house is all about, like I said, secrets. There could be a hidden enemy here, so just be careful. I do feel like, from what I have seen in your previous readings, that you could be dealing with a tricky energy or a tricky person that you may not need to trust, or the cross-watcher is. Okay? What did I want to do? Oh, I want to give you a Monology card really quickly. I hope you guys are doing well. What do my Scorpios need to hear, please? Maybe one day I'll come on here and not look like a bag of hot ass. I can't help it, guys. I work all day. I work 8 to 5. I'm single parent. I'm a single parent up in here. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe what just came out. My favorite card in the deck. And I have actually drew this card. That makes so much sense. Okay. But, you know, I'm a single mom. I work 8 to 5. I make time for my self-care. And I, you know, I make it a point every single night to go exercise. And by the time I do my housework, feed my kid, blah, 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 this is what you end up with, okay? So I want to be able to do this the best I can. So this is what you get right now. Maybe things will change or get better. But guess what you got? You got the Believe in the Impossible card, which I think you've received before. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, have Capricorn in your chart. Your hard work is paying off is on the bottom. 2 Capricorn cards. So a lot of you have been going through something Saturnial. So this could be something like some kind of karmic debt you're paying off. There's something devilish here. I mean, think about the Capricorn card in the deck. Not saying, and there's you are good enough. It's like every time I pull a card, it makes sense. Just try to look at the bigger picture right now. It's almost like y'all are struggling through something, but you're close to the end. These are, you know, some kind of tough cycle you've been going through. There could have been a lot of tough lessons, a lot of hard work, physical hard work, emotional hard work, okay? But it's saying an end of a tough cycle is approaching. Your hard work will pay off. But the card I drew is Believe in the Impossible. So something fucking awesome is going to come out of whatever's going on right now, okay? That's awesome. I love it. I'm not going to waste a lot of your guys' time reading from books. I'm sorry I do that. Some people probably hate it. Some people love it. But I love to learn. I'm never done learning. And, you know, I could read these books a million times with these oracle cards and always, you know, get a different meaning or find a different piece of it. So, miss the chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. That's the second time we've heard rare find, right? In the affirmation cards, you are a rare and precious find. So maybe you want to go after and communicate with somebody that you think is a rare and precious find. And I think that would be successful if you did, because you drew the ideal partnership card. And that card even talks about, even though they're cheesy, that card even talks about, you never know. The person could be doing the same thing you're doing right now. So you never know. If you believe it, you can achieve it. The situation is unlikely. I feel like you're going to get some kind of one-shot chance at something amazing here, Scorpio. As the saying goes, some things only happen once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. You're about to get a rare chance, and something one-off could well be about to happen. This is a very positive sign if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. However, with this rare opportunity in front of you, it's important that you believe in it. Believing in yourself, loving yourself, right? Makes perfect sense. This is all about being grateful and believing that you can have something, you can have a person, something can work out, because whatever you believe, that's exactly what's going to happen. So keep your thoughts positive, okay? So let's read these Capricorns real quick. Page 60 and page 86. And we're going to get the tarot cards. I'm going to be using my golden tarot. It's really pretty. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed, find a balance between personal and private life. It's time to stop fearing the worst. Release control and trust. Okay? A lot of you could be finishing up some kind of hard project. It could be in your professional life, but it could just feel like work. Even if it's not like actual your job. It could just feel like work. A lot of you could be dealing with a Capricorn I have in your chart because it's here twice. I feel like that means something. You could be dealing with somebody that's very stubborn or hard to deal with. That can make you, or whoever I'm speaking to, that can make you feel like you don't deserve. If you've dealt with an energy like that. You need to make a plan, prioritize things, be ambitious. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this can be a sign to exit. But again, for a lot of you, this could be about a relationship too. I don't know why I'm feeling that. It may not be. We'll know when we get more cards, but hard work will make your dreams a reality. A very good omen for studying or teaching. Don't be too controlling. Avoid anybody who is controlling. Make a proper plan and execute. A lot of you need to make a proper plan, execute it, communicate it. And if you're dealing with a controlling person, it's about not being controlling back, because that only makes it worse, right? That's just, you know, like tug of war. Nobody wins. It's, you know, it's annoying, frustrating. You are good enough was hidden underneath. So this is all about knowing your worth, knowing you are good enough for whatever this awesome possibility is here. You know, knowing that you need to release, you may need to release some things to get what you want. You may need to sacrifice certain things, certain people, certain situations. But this card is here. It's the best card in the deck by far. But it's something that's not going to come around every day. There's some kind of opportunity Scorpio has, or somebody that's dealing with Scorpio has, that's not going to come around every day. It's just not. You're being asked. And I feel like a lot of you could be needing to communicate or something. It's like putting a plan into action or taking the proper steps to communicate, but you're afraid. A lot of you need a fresh start, or you want a fresh start. You want to heal your heart, or you want to heal a situation with someone else, but you're afraid because you're afraid it's, I mean, look what all just flipped over. You have waiting for you on the bottom. A lot of you could feel stuck in a marriage, in a relationship, but dreaming of someone else, dreaming of meeting someone new from the past even, reliving the past, something that was a blessing. Holy shit. Okay. So for some of you I'm talking to, you could be stuck in a marriage. You literally have balancing the situation, stuck, marriage, waiting for you. So a lot of you could be stuck in a contract. It doesn't have to be a marriage. It can be a relationship, a contract, a job. You know, that is a contract. A lot of you are wanting a fresh start. And you know that you need that for even your heart to heal, but you're afraid. You have the fear card here. A lot of you are feeling really afraid or vulnerable to speak up about something. But fear is just your ego. It's a lie. So don't listen to that, because just like this card said, what you think will manifest. So if you think you can't have something, or you think you can't do something, or you think you can, either one is true, right? We need to be aware. So a lot of you could be, you know, learning a karmic lesson. I'm not saying you're being punished or anything. You're just learning. Maybe, you know, there was some, you have meeting someone new. It's like y'all are dreaming of meeting a new person or having something new and fresh in your life, or someone in this situation is, but maybe something needs to be communicated, because I feel like somebody here either needs to communicate. A lot of you feel so stuck. Passionate. Every time I see this though, I think of anger because of fire. Spending time together. Receiving a message. Loyalty. A lot of you are wanting to message someone or spend time with another person, but there's some reason why you're stuck. Maybe you need to say you're sorry, or I don't know, or someone does. Okay. Let's get a few of these Lenormand cards. I'm going to have to put my feet up. Someone here, I feel like, has been thinking about something for way too long. Or maybe it's been a long time. Or why does Scorpio have believe in the impossible, please? Maybe something's something's risky. So you have the dice out. So this could be risky. Feel risky to you. It's like a roll of the dice. You know, like what, you know, if I take this chance, this once in a blue moon chance, the mask is here. The mask. A lot of you are just something, it's almost like, I feel a Scorpio here that just could be dealing with somebody wearing a mask, or that's very two-faced, or you could have been wearing a mask and you need to take a risk to free yourself from something. So there's something here around the past, the ship. A lot of you could need the resources to move on. A lot of you could be really worried about money or resources, or worried about a trip here or travel. A lot of you could need to dive deep into your emotions. There could be something around wanting to send a letter or a text message here. A lot of you It's like you're trying to find the resources or trying to find the words to say to a person or somebody as you. I feel like this means you need to dive deep. A lot of you, it's like you're feeling hopeful, but it's almost like you're masking that, or you're masking your feelings. A lot of you literally want to go on a vacation, take a trip, take a journey, move away from somewhere, but there's the mice. So the mice is all about stress, worry. A lot of you could be investigating something to death or searching for information. There's a contract here. This could be a home move, an improvement with a lover. So there could be, the sun is on the bottom. Take a closer look. A lot of you need to end something with a controlling energy here. A lot of you need to end something. It says take a closer look at the whip and the bear. There could be somebody around you that's really controlling or argumentative or something like that. A lot of you are being asked to take a closer look at that person. I feel like a lot of you are wanting to, a lot of you are very worried over some kind of contractual agreement or, but this has to do with your heart space. A lot of you are wanting to improve something with a lover, or some of you could be worried about an engagement or a commitment, or giving someone a gift even for some of you to improve a situation with a lover. It's going to be different for all of you, but the letter is here. There could be contracts involved. A lot of you need to pay very close attention to any kind of contracts that you sign. A lot of you could also be moving home because the stork is here and the ship. A lot of you could be looking for resources, trying to find resources to move home. What is this mask? That's the only thing I need to read because I don't know what that means. I don't remember. But the mask is here, so that's kind of, it says, look deep into your soul. For whose amusement do you play? I balance the contradictions and encompass the opposites. I project your emotions or I hide them. When I land to your right, I bring joy and my presence melancholy. Hang on a second. This is about playing different roles. It may be a symbol of concealment, deception. So you don't have you do have the mice. If it's found identity theft. What? Identity theft? Okay, somebody may need to look out for identity theft because they're all over here. That was so fucking random. Identity theft. That could be a side message for somebody here. It's almost like y'all are wanting to go towards something, but it's almost like you I don't know where the identity theft message comes in. I just wanted to grab those little ornaments because they're fun. I used to play with these a lot. I haven't gotten them out in a long time, but I wanted to. Identity theft. Very interesting. Okay. I feel like there's something deeper there that I'm not decoding properly. Like, something doesn't need to be taken at face value here. I feel like there may need to be some research or some snooping or looking for information. Maybe something doesn't need to be taken at, I feel like somebody loves another person. The heart came out. So you have the differences card that came out. Your intuition's on the bottom. The differences. Scorpio got the differences card. The warrior. All right then. Time to be brave. Been telling y'all that for a hot minute. The summon card. Why do y'all always get that? I feel like y'all have somebody controlling around you. The damn bird again. Guys, don't let anybody trap you, okay? Don't let anybody trap you in a situation or tell you what you can and can't do. They don't live your life. Okay? Please don't do that. Somebody could be telling somebody something's too risky here. Spirit, what is the warrior for my Scorps? You're very protected right now. Okay, so whatever you're experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply protective and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred, And these qualities are important for a relationship. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on. For I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. Do you embody these qualities? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path you're on right now. Differences. Maybe some of you are a warrior spirit and you're with somebody that's not, and spirit's trying to tell you that they're going to bring in a warrior spirit just like yourself. If you're a very protective Scorpio, I'm super protective, but I'm saying if you're a very protective Scorpio and you're not around somebody that's the same, because you have the differences card here, so I can't help but think there's some differences going on. Choosing the symbol for differences asks you to accept that you will not always agree with everyone, and they may not always agree with you. You must learn to accept that others are not the same as you. It's important to allow others to express their own opinions. Consider the difference. So this is about considering, like, honoring your uniqueness, knowing you're protected. Try to hear somebody else's side. You know, maybe if you're wanting to communicate something, remember that you need to hear this person's side too. I feel like you could be dealing with somebody or wanting to communicate maybe with somebody that's very protective or has a strong presence, and maybe you do too. So there's something there about that. And then I swear we're going to go to the, I don't like this. I don't know why I don't like this summon card, because it talks about magic, taking your next step lightly. You have the power to summon your spirit, summon your courage, and even summon me. You're inquiring about something important. Breathe, wait for a sign before you act. Maybe you need to wait before you act or something here. Now I'm confused. I shouldn't have touched these. Leave it to the damn Scorpio. What are you doing? You're wanting to, okay, we know it. There's a big message here about, oh, the Tower, about you wanting to, I know I read straight from the book, but I don't get a good feeling off the summon card. I don't know why, I just don't. I feel like the world is here, so cycle completion. So you've learned an important lesson. Your hard work is paying off. This is all about, it could be dealing with a fixed sign. There could be travel, distance. Don't start this shit with the floor again. 8 of Cups. You could have walked away, or you could be contemplating walking away, or you could have recently walked away from something. The 5 of Cups came out in the reverse. For me, this is a return. A lot of you could have completed a cycle. You're at a stalemate right now. You're not satisfied. I feel like there's no talking in a situation. You're being asked to follow your intuition. A lot of you are trying to be patient. Okay. So a sacrifice may be needed, guys. A lot of you feel like you've waited forever. There's a lot of Pisces energy here, which was the 12th house. You have the Hangman and the 7 of Cups. That's a Scorpio card. It's almost like you're resisting something you can't see on the other side of the curtain. It's like you're being patient. You could know that you have to sacrifice in order to go towards something you really want to go towards. You know it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, but somebody could be around you causing illusions for you. You have the Strength card, Pisces, Leo. A lot of you are wanting to return or apologize to someone, but I'm not sure why you're so confused. It's almost like you're very confused. It's like you feel like you can't see. It's like you're holding back because you're unsure of what's going to happen. Oh, so there could have been a lot of conflicts in the past with the Queen of Wands, Gemini here. There was a lot of competition, jealousy, fighting. Okay, this Queen of Wands is not really nice in here. There could be a Leo in the mix here, or a Gemini, but doesn't have to be. I feel like there was competitions in love, jealousy, fighting, differences, a lot of arguing, not getting along, but you're trying to, I feel like you're wanting for it to be over. Somebody here is wanting for it to be over. I feel like there has been a lot of holding back. A lot of you could know that you need to sacrifice something. I feel like somebody in this situation does have options in love, but they're unsure of which to choose because that means sacrificing something. The Hangman is here. A lot of you are being told to be patient and wait, but again, this is tricky because you have the Believe in the Impossible card. And I think I said this to y'all in one of your messages, or maybe it was a collective message about how somebody knew they needed to sacrifice something. They felt like they needed to wait for a minute, but they knew they were going to miss the opportunity if they didn't go after something else. So I feel like that's what some of you could be. I feel like the offer you're getting right now, you don't want. Somebody doesn't want the offer they're getting. They're over it, kind of, sort of here. I feel like there's definitely some jealousy in the past in love, for sure. Could have been family, too. But I feel like there was a lot of conflict and drama. Yeah, and anger. I feel like this is a very fiery situation. Tempers could be flaring. There could be secrets. The Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Empress. Oh, wow. So what you don't see underneath, you could be dealing with a Taurus. This could be something you're wanting to work on. You're wanting to get to calmer waters. Maybe you're not telling anybody this. A lot of you are focused on some kind of craft or skill. A lot of you are focused on your self-love, your self-healing, your spirituality, things like that. A lot of you are wanting to move toward a relationship. But for whatever reason right now, a lot of you feel like you are having to sacrifice something, and it's causing a lot of emotional confusion in you. I want to know more about this Queen of Wands back here. Who is this in the past? There was some kind of competition in love, jealousy, Judgment. Holy shit. All right. So there could have been a wake-up call here. You could have saw the truth about someone. There could have been some kind of like wake-up call or something. Somebody could have even returned from the past and caused jealousy and conflict in somebody's relationship for one of you. But now it's like, because of what's happened, somebody's waiting, somebody knows they need to sacrifice something, so they're not taking action. And I feel like it's because, you know, what if I sacrifice this one partner, but I haven't spoke to this other person, I go towards them, I don't know what's going to happen, then I lose both. But that's not, no. If you're doing it for the right reasons, you shouldn't care about any of that. If you're wanting to sincerely apologize to another person or speak to another person, and you're doing it for the right motive and reason, what their reaction or response is should not matter. Now, if you're not wanting to go towards someone because they're in a relationship or something like that, I totally respect that. But if you know this person's single, how funny is that shit? Single. There's no reason. What's crowning this? The Eight of Pentacles. What are y'all working on? You're working on something. A lot of you are focused on a new start. You're very passionate about something. A lot of you can be mastering a skill, an art. You're trying to move away. A lot of you are focused on moving away, traveling again, trying to get to a calmer place. You have the Sun, the King of Cups. There you are, Six of Pentacles. A lot of you are trying to balance out your life. A lot of you are trying to build a solid foundation for yourself, your children. You're trying to heal, but I feel like a lot of you are carrying a lot of responsibility or a lot of emotional burden. All right, where's Scorpio going in the near future with the Six of Swords? I feel like you're working on it right now, or your Page of Swords. Lord Jesus. The Devil. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to get angry here. I feel like a lot of you, there's something here about a third party, children, too many people involved. So I don't know who I'm reading for right now, but whoever I'm talking to, when you try to, there's the Capricorn again. I'm speaking to a Scorpio here that's trying to get to a better place, and there's a jealous or immature energy here. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or it could be a Capricorn. So far you have Capricorn, Pisces, Leo, Gemini. That's kind of like this summon energy. It's like, hold up a minute, where do you think you're going kind of thing. I feel like somebody's obsessed here. Very unhealthy energy, and it's in the future position. I don't like that. Why is this here? Be careful if you guys are moving towards something else or going somewhere. I feel like somebody could be spying. Somebody's obsessed here. It's very unhealthy. Very toxic. What is this Page of Swords for my Scorpios in the near future? The Knight of Wands. Three of Swords. Somebody's going to... Three of Cups. Third party. Page of Wands. Somebody in this situation, I don't know who. The Tower's on the bottom. Queen of Pentacles, the Moon. This is going to be a Tower moment for someone here. A lot of you are in your head and stressed. Somebody's heart's going to get broken in the near future. There could be gossip. You could have to choose between two people, because you're not going to be able to give equally in the future. If somebody's not, there you are again. A lot of you need to decide between two people, and you're really struggling, aren't you? Or if it's not you, know it's another person. You know, it's like a lot of you are wanting to move towards something new, be free, be victorious, travel even for some of you. But it's like, you know, you have to sacrifice something, and now it makes complete sense, because there's a severing of ties in the near future. Somebody's going on a new path. There's new communication. There's another travel card. Some of you are wanting to travel, go towards a new opportunity. You could just be wanting to, you know, go date, you know, because 6 of Pentacles can be dating. A lot of you just want to date and things like that. But I feel like there's going to be somebody here that's not happy about it. And I'm just telling you right now. Very interesting. Okay. What was this Judgment in the past here? Judgment, Lovers. Somebody made a choice in love. It caused chaos. Or it could have just been a wake-up call. Queen of Coins. The Fool. High Priestess. Now I'm real damn confused. There was some kind of risk taken here in the past. Somebody maybe didn't follow their intuition or didn't take a risk, stayed silent. There's definitely competition in love back here. Freaking incense is choking my ass out. Okay, for whatever Scorpio I'm reading for tonight, I feel like I'm reading for a situation where you're wanting to... I feel like you're at a turning point. You've learned some kind of lesson. I feel like your hard work is paying off. You're working really hard to complete some kind of closure or cycle in your life. A lot of you could be wanting to heal, rest, but at the same time, you could be a little complacent and bored. So some of you are wanting to, there's Remy. Some of you are wanting to get out and date, get out and mingle, get out and meet new people. And I feel like there's somebody, oh my goodness, you're stressed over somebody. What are you so stressed about, David? 4 of Swords. So a lot of you have been hurt, heartbroken. There's a need to heal. There could be a sickness here, an illness, healing, temperance on the bottom. Okay, got it. Scorpio could have been hurt recently, heartbreak. There's a need to heal. There's a need to rest, a timeout, a temporary break. There could have been a temporary break where somebody wasn't speaking. Oh, I didn't mean to have reversals. Somebody's not speaking here. Somebody's on a break. I'm gonna trust that came out upside down for a reason. A lot of you are hanging around waiting to release something, let something go. So it's almost like right now you guys are silent. You're resting, you're not speaking, you're not taking action yet, but you know where you want to go. A lot of you want to have a new beginning. It's almost like you're resting before you do something, or you're resting before you communicate something for some of you. You're trying to trust your intuition. There's a big message of you guys not talking or speaking about something. Okay, then what? Then what for my sports? Temperance, more healing, more balance is needed. A lot of you are like, see, you have Judgment. So it's like the same thing. It's almost like you guys are at a major crossroads. You know that you want... It's almost like you're wanting to revisit something from the past, or forgive something from the past, release. You're trying to heal. You're at a major crossroads in your life. There's that 6 of Swords again. A lot of you are wanting to be independent on your own, single, right? But a lot of you could have overcome something really hard, like... I have the 6 of Swords here for Scorpio. You know, and swords are mental energy, so it's like you're trying to heal, like, You could be mentally exhausted, or there could have been a lot of mental mind games and stuff. Crossroads, 2 of Wands. You're at a crossroads with a choice. You're contemplating something. A lot of you are contemplating moving on or not, or going towards something new or not. It's like you're at a stalemate. You're literally at a stalemate. And there's the 5 of Swords. What are you at a stalemate about? What is my Scorpios at a stalemate? The decision, this decision that you feel like you need to make is not an easy decision. You feel like it's a painful decision. The Emperor. A lot of you could be divine masculine energy. This is all about standing in your power. This could be around your stability, your family, you know, taking care of people around you. That is very protective energy. The Knight of Pentacles and the Tower. A lot of you are moving homes here. Something that you know is going to shake up your whole life, your whole foundation, your stability. The Tower. This could be changing jobs for some of you, or moving your house, your home. It's like, you know, it's almost like you know what you need to do, but you know it's going to be, this could be a truth, the Ace of Swords, but it's going to make you really happy. A lot of you need to speak the truth so you can be emotionally fulfilled, happy, very single energy. But the Ace of Swords is a double, I mean, the Ace of Swords, a lot of you could need to speak a truth, but you feel like it's going to be a not nice truth. What is this truth about for my Scorpios? Some of you could be parents, fathers, mothers, whatever. The Fool. You're so stressed about whatever this is, though. There you are again. Is somebody wanting you to take a risk and you don't know what to do, or you're wanting to just take a risk on your own? There's that Hanged Man. Somebody, what is it? You got to sacrifice something? Maybe you need to, maybe you're being told to not take a risk. If somebody's wanting you to have a fresh start, Scorpio, and it's somebody that you feel like, what are you healing from? Because you're healing from heartbreak here. So if it's the person that broke your heart, I don't know about all that. But if it's somebody that, I mean, what is this? A sacrifice. You're not happy with any of your options. You feel like you're so, what is going on? So there could be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There could be a person that's very cold, defensive, hard to get along with. You're not emotionally fulfilled. Look at you. Somebody's resting or not speaking to somebody. You're being very protected right now, okay? Go back to the original message. Believe in the impossible. Self-love. An ideal partnership. There's the Queen of... So you have a true pair out now. You have the King and Queen of Cups, and you have the King of Swords. So a lot of you are needing to make a choice between 2 people. But a lot of you could need to speak a harsh truth to a person or something here. There's a bunch of people. There's another true pair, though. The Hierophant. Some of you could be married. See, there's the 3 of Cups again. 7 of Swords. A lot of you feel like a lot of you are really in your head about this, aren't you? And there's a reason why. I mean, is there somebody in your environment that's putting you in your head, or what? Okay, so I feel like we have an emotional pair here. King and Queen of Cups. I'm going to put all the cards back on the table, and I'm going to ask about this King of Swords, because that feels very separate from all the other things. What is this? Oh my God. I saw the Knight of Swords too. Who is this King of Swords for my Scorpios? Is this Scorpio? Is this an air sign? Is this just somebody who is differences that you're having trouble getting along with, or they're just not seeing your point of view? Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. The Sun. Oh, Jesus. Page of Swords on the bottom. So a lot of you could be, there could be children here or something like that, or somebody wanting forgiveness in this situation, but there's 2 very cold people, so you could be going through a divorce for some of you, or You could just be in an emotionless relationship or connection. You have the Ten of Swords. It could have been some kind of betrayal. There's the World again. Something needs to be over here possibly. There's the Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Cups. A lot of you are dealing with somebody who's very cruel with their words. Page of... But why is, I mean, the Ace of Cups here, though. And you do have the Sun, the Hermit, the Star, Eight of Wands. So there could be an Aquarius or a Virgo here that's trying to communicate with you, but somebody could have ghosted another one, or somebody's avoiding the other one. Six of Pentacles. There could be something here about friends, family, social circles, children, money, children and money. Maybe you just have to speak to this person because of money and children. For some of you, that will be what it is. Holy Jesus. Oh, jeez Louise. I saw the devil again. I don't even know what all I just said, Scorpio, but I feel like for the most of you, the gist of whatever this is about a lot of you need to just completely cut ties with somebody in your life. A lot of you are wanting more intimacy. I feel like some Scorpio here may have been in a situation that was very cold. Intimacy, unhealthy patterns. Navigate carefully. Somebody's watching you. A lot of you are trying to navigate something so carefully. You want change, but it's almost like there's a holding on energy or somebody watching you that's holding on to you. What in the hell? Accusations just flipped out. See what I'm saying? So what? There's a Scorpio here that is in a relationship and wants out, but they feel like they have to navigate something carefully because somebody's watching their every move or accusing them of things. Get clarity and visitor. Somebody could be trying to get the truth out of you, like if they feel like, so what I'm intuitively getting out of this whole story is that there could be a Scorpio here that's wanting to move away from somebody into something else. There could be money, finances, contracts, children involved, but you want to go towards something that you know is a rare opportunity or a rare find, and you're dealing with a person that maybe is trying to stop you or doesn't want you to go towards that. And you're being asked just to, just to let it be. You're very protected. I feel like a lot of you are being told not to argue with this person, to wait, not take risk with this person. A lot of you need to just honor your differences and cut your losses here for sure, because, I just feel like a lot of you know that a sacrifice is needed. I think I might be what I name this. A sacrifice is definitely needed to be made here for you to get once in a blue moon. Okay. All my love, Scorp, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.